Assalamu alaikum, this is Dr. Waqas. Welcome back to another video. This video is a very important one. This video is basically about the most common question which has been asked very often in the comments, in the messages, that what will be the cost of PLAB journey. So just before answering this question, let me tell you, obviously the financial aspect of every exam like PLAB, MLE, AMC is very important. So you have to take in consideration the fact how much it's going to cost, then you start preparing for the exam. This video will briefly cover the financial aspect of the PLAB journey, that how much it will cost you to do the PLAB and get the GMC registration. So let's not waste time and discuss how much it's going to cost you. So in this video, I'll be telling you about the cost of the PLAB journey. I'll be specifically discussing about the amount which you have to pay in any case. So I'll be covering the aspects and I'll be covering the areas in which you have to pay. So let's not waste time and get back to the point that how much is going to cost you regarding the PLAB journey. So for the PLAB, first of all, you have to do the English language test, which is either the OET or the IELTS. So if you guys opt for the OET, it will cost you around about 587 Australian dollars, which is equivalent to around about 1,13,000 Pakistani rupees. And if you convert it into the pounds, it will be around about 300 pounds. So once you get the OET, after that you have to book the PLAB one. For PLAB one, it will cost you around about 268 pound, which will be equivalent to 1 lakh Pakistani rupees. So after that, obviously for the PLAB one, you have to buy the subscription of PLABable and GEMS. It will cost you around about 35 pounds, which will be nearly about 13 to 14,000 Pakistani rupees. And after that, you do the PLAB. When you do the PLAB, you have to travel. For example, in the Pakistan, if you have to travel Islamabad or the Karachi, it will cost you around about 10,000 Pakistani rupees, which will be equivalent to 30 pounds. So once you have done the PLAB 1, the real game begins now. So now you have to go for PLAB 2. This is one of the most important and expensive part of this exam. For that, first of all, you have to book the PLAB 2, which will cost you around about 981 pounds, which is equivalent to 3,65,000 Pakistani rupees. And after booking the PLAB 2 exam, now you have to travel to the UK. Before that, you have to get the visa. The visa for the UK from Pakistan, it will cost you in September 2024 around about 50,000 Pakistani rupees, and it's nearly about 135 British pounds. So once you get the visa, you have to buy the tickets as well. So when you're traveling for the PLAB 2, you have to buy the return tickets, and it will cost you around about 700 pounds, and it's nearly almost like 2,70,000 Pakistani rupees. So once you are in the UK, obviously for the PLAB, you guys should join some academy. So in 2024, almost every academy is charging the same amount of money. It will cost you around about 500 pounds, which is equivalent to 1,86,000 Pakistani rupees. The thing you're gonna pay is the accommodation and the food. For example, if you're going to the UK 1 month before the exam and then you're coming back to the Pakistan, so we'll be just discussing for the 1 month cost. So for the 1 month, the average rent will cost you around about 700 pounds, but it varies a lot depending upon the city. So if you are in the big city, it will cost you more. So just to be on the safe side, we'll consider it as an average. On average, it will cost you around about 700 pounds just for the accommodation, and for the food it will cost you around about 200 pounds, and for the traveling you can add 100 pound as well. So for the accommodation, for the food and for the travel, it will be around about 1,000 British pounds, which is equivalent to 3,70,000 Pakistani rupees. So now you are done with the PLAB 2. Inshallah, you will pass the PLAB 2. After the PLAB 2, you have to apply for the GMC registration. This is also another expense. For the GMC registration, first you have to get the Epic verification. For the Epic verification, you have to create an Epic Physician Portal account, which will cost you around about $100 for creating an account. Then for getting your degree verified, it will cost you another $100. So it's a total of $200. And after the Epic verification degree is verified, you have to apply for the good standing certificate, which will cost you around about 7,000 Pakistani rupees. For the Epic verification, $2,000 is equivalent to around about 55,000, 7,000 for the good standing certificate. So it's nearly about 62,000 rupees. And after that, you have to obviously apply for the registration, and then you have to give the registration fees. The GMC registration fees in 2024 is 174 British pounds, and which is equivalent to 65,000 Pakistani rupees. So up till this point, this will be the cost of your PLAB 2 journey in 2024 if you are going to the UK just for the exam and just for 1 month. Considering the latest scenario, what people will do, they will go for the exam, then they do the attachment, and they do the ALS course. So if you're planning to do it like this, obviously you have to spend another month in the UK. If you are spending another month in the UK, it will cost you 1,000 more for the accommodation and for the food and for the travel. And if you are trying to do an ALS, it will cost you around about 600 to 700 pounds, depending upon the location you are going to do. And if you're trying to go for the clinical attachment, the free one, obviously it's free, but considering the scenario in today 2024, obviously clinical attachments is very difficult to find out. So if you're going for the paid one, it will cost you around about 200 to 300 pounds as well. So if you are going to the UK for another month while doing the attachment and while doing the ALS, it will cost you 2,000 British pounds more than we discussed previously. So just to summarize, if you are trying to go to the UK for just for PLAB 2, it will cost you around about 16 to 17 lakhs Pakistani rupees. And if you are going for the attachment and ALS as well, so it will cost you around about 22 to 23 lakh Pakistani rupees in 2024. So this is the whole cost of PLAB journey in 2024. It's up to you to make a decision whether you want to go for the PLAB journey or not. But just let me tell you one thing. Inshallah, if you get the GMC registration, if you finally manage to get a job, all of this cost and all of this expense will be covered in 3 months. Honestly, it will just take you 3 months to recover all of this amount. If you are still passionate about it and if you still want to go it, you can go for it. I will highly advise you to go for it. It's better to invest in yourself than investing in other things. So this is all about the cost of PLAB journey. If you guys still have any queries, you can put down in the comment section. I'll try my level best to reply you as soon as possible. I will see you in another video.